Karen, we the best season as return.
Yeah. It's episode 15.
The runners. Cause I'm out here grinding. I don't care what nobody says.
You ready?
I'm a baby.
You sure?
I'm ready. Niggas talk about greatness.
You're now tuned into the Spin Cycle with DJ Will Love on WDDS, the dirtiest station in the world. Live streaming on Facebook and YouTube.
On the line, but I'm likely to ride. I'm on top of the game, fuck if you like it or not. That's how I get the free strawberry sweet. When you be dealing with H, when you dealing with
We got a real special guest this week, y'all.
Shopping like it's still December. Diplomat on the fender, other phantom on the winner. I do it for the hood, I do it cause you can't. Get circles wish you could, Ricky Ross in the bank.
Yeah, you're now tuned into the Spin Cycle with DJ Will Love, live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. WDDS, the dirtiest station in the world. Yeah, and this week we got the founder of the nonprofit Parenting in Poverty, Antonia Greer. What's going on?
What's up, D?
It's the deal, man. How's 2022 been looking for you?
It's been good. Can't complain.
Oh, okay. So, for those that don't know, let them know what is Parenting in Poverty.
Parenting in Poverty is a nonprofit organization. I started in 2018. It's just a place for people to turn to on Facebook, for real, to gain resources, all sort of resources that they can find in the D.
Right. Like as far as what?
We found resources with housing and DHS assistance and how to critique your resume, pantries. We have different events ourselves throughout the community as far as book bag drives. We give away clothing, formula. Any form of resource that can help a parent, we'll find it if we don't got it.
Oh, okay, cool. So, you said you started in 2018?
Yep.
Okay, so what was going on in your life that compelled you to make you even want to start a group like that?
I was just at work one day doing home health care. I was doing private duty, sitting in my client house, bored, and was like, let me find something to do. And a lot of people surprisingly reached out to me thinking I got it all together. You know, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I got 9 kids.
Right.
So people think, oh, she got it together. Her kids, they well maintained, they this or whatever. And they reach out to me just to ask daily parental questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it started. I'm like, why everybody reach out to me? Or whatever. I'm like, well, let me start this. They think I know all the resources. I just be getting the resources like they do. I just share them.
Right. Cool. So
that was it.
Yeah, but I seen on the Facebook group you got like 6.8 thousand people in the group, right?
6.9 now.
Oh, 6.9 now? Right. Yeah, so how does it feel to have something that you came up with in your own mind, you know what I'm saying, grow to that size?
It's a good feeling. Don't get me wrong, I have my moments with it because I have moments where I feel like it's turning into that group where everybody's coming on there. I don't want to say begging because they're not begging, but that's how other members take it.
Right.
So I have other members inboxing me, and that's how they're feeling. So it make me feel like I just shut it all down or whatever. But for the most part, I feel good about it. Because to me, even though I kind of play it for the underplay, like it ain't, I'm not really doing that. That's how I feel. But to everybody else, they be like, oh, no, you killing it. You got, 6.9K followers and you doing this and you doing that. So to hear other people come to me and say, like, it's doing good, whatever, that's what make me feel good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of brung some. I had another question further down the line, but since you brung it up, I'll ask you now. Like, I seen a couple posts in your group where you were saying, like, asking people not to put their Cash App in the group or whatever. And another one I seen that had me laughing where you were saying, don't come on there asking you to remove people, baby mamas and baby daddies and stuff like that.
Because I have had people inbox me like, oh, this person is a scammer. I used to date him. That's my baby mama. That don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
That just because that's your baby mama or baby daddy and y'all beefing, that don't mean that person don't still need a resource or need help.
Right.
So because you beefing with them, you want me to take them down?
Right.
I can't do that.
Right. So how do you go about like managing that?
Well, my support system heavy. So I work midnights. A lot of times when people catch the stuff, it's in the early morning. So I have people tagging me, people that I know, people I don't know tag me and let me know, hey, did you see X, Y, and Z on there? Did you see such and such posts? My mom, my best friends, Crystal, Desiree, Deanna, they'll call me. My sister, Amber, they gonna call me like, hey, did you see that post?
Right.
And instantly I get up, I remove it. I don't let people go back and forth. It's not the place for you to argue. We all adults. You here to gain a resource or post a resource.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
How you feel, your opinion, and all of that, it really don't matter there. And I leave it at that.
Cool. So you ain't running it by yourself then?
I am.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, but you said you got people helping you out. They just doing it off the strength, or they like a part of the organization?
Well, they are part of my organization. They they're my board. They're on my board.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, okay.
So they really do pretty much stuff like that. They're doing it on their own. When they see it, they automatically gonna let me know that part. It need to be took down. But I'm the only person that can remove anything or do anything to it. They can just come to me and they tell me my day ones.
Right.
So I automatically go off what they say. I don't gotta double check they work or what they tell me is coming down.
Okay.
And that's it.
Right. Okay, so for those that want to get into it or inspiring to get into a nonprofit organization, give me a few pros and cons of running a nonprofit.
I'm still learning myself. I can't hold you up. I've only had my 501c3 status since September of last year.
Okay, explain that for those that don't know what that is.
Your 501c3 is like your main goal. That's what you need. That's how you get your grant money. Everything. You can have your EIN. I do have my EIN. That's like your first steps.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But once you get your EIN, your solicitation license, and all that, you need that 501c3. That's your exempt stuff when you do your taxes or whatever. That's how you are able to apply for the grants and everything. You got to have that in order for you to get the grants that the city giving, that Ford and them giving. You got to have that. That show that you are a legit nonprofit.
Right. So as a nonprofit, can you take sponsorships from other companies?
Yeah.
Or okay. Yeah, I thought it would be different because it's nonprofit.
Non-profit meaning really I'm not getting no profit off of it. So
Right.
That's what people don't understand. Even I have not received any grants yet. So anything I do for this organization, I'm coming out my pocket.
Right.
Or I'm taking donations. That's it. That's the only difference in there is you can get the grant money or whatever with that. And it's still hard to get.
Okay.
You got to be able to know how to write your grant, how to ask, because it got to be worded a specific way. Like I just recently took a grant writing class,
Okay.
so I can get to that stage. So I ain't.
How
there
did you
yet.
come? How did you come across grant writing class? Like I never even heard of that.
You know what? I was posting it on Facebook or whatever, asking like, do anybody know somebody? Do anybody write grants? Can somebody write me a grant proposal? I wasn't getting no feedback, and I had signed my kids up for tap and gymnastics or whatever
Yeah.
through the Redford Community Center, and they have a booklet, and I was just going through the book to see what classes they had. They had a grant writing class.
Oh, okay.
Pay your $50, and you meet. It was very helpful.
Oh,
I can say that.
That's cool. That's cool. So let me ask you, since you started this and been doing this, have you seen like any change in your life, like as far as blessings or like as far as karma wise?
Yeah, I'm big on blessings and karma. Yeah. I have. I feel too, no matter how I feel or whatever, I'm not doing this for a blessing.
Right.
But you got to give to receive.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
For sure.
So I don't let whatever is going on in the group, whatever I got going on in my personal life, I don't let that stop my blessings. It's days I don't feel like meeting up with nobody to go drop off no donations. Or I don't want to deal with the millions. I don't even keep my notifications on because I'm constantly getting messages. But I make sure I go on there and I check it daily. Or whatever, a few times. I make sure I try to reach back to that person because they might genuinely need some help. And even though I'm not doing it for a blessing, that's God's work.
Yeah.
Period. And I've prayed on that for a long time on what is my passion? What is it for me to be doing? And I felt like I kept coming back to this.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like that's me doing God's work, and that's how I get my blessings.
Oh, okay. So have you had anybody like write any testimonials in the group or whatever as far as the help they received from you starting this group or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll post stuff directly on the post when I have those negative Nancy's that jump on there and say, things like, oh, I feel this group is starting to become full of a bunch of beggars and yada yada. Then you're gonna have a gang of people that's gonna jump on your post and be like, well, she doing a good job, she don't have to do this, she regulate the group very well. Anytime it's any scammers or whatever, she gets rid of it quick.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. And it's people who just go on there and say thank you, or they'll inbox me and say thank you, you're doing a good job, you don't have to do it. So that make me feel good.
Right. Cool. So talk about some of the events that you put together.
This year will be our third books and backpacks, which we just collect donations for books and backpacks. Last year we did books, backpacks, masks, and hand sanitizers. This year we're kind of doing the same thing, except we're not doing masks because it's not mandatory no more. We do clothing drives where we're constantly, even if I don't actually have an event, I post what I have. And people can meet up with me, depending on your location, because gas so high.
Right.
I'll drop it off to you. But I always have, clothing and formula or whatever. We did a Halloween trunk or treat for the first time last year, which was cool. It was my first time, so I had never even did a trunk or treat or really been to one. But it was an experience, and it turned out to be good. We do Christmas help every year. Except for last year, we didn't do it. Where we, help a family out. We do turkeys every year, give away turkeys. I think I want to say that's pretty much it. Unless I can come up with something else. I'm constantly thinking of something that we can do.
Right. Cool. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like I say, I appreciate people that do things like that because, like you say, you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be more people like you out here doing stuff like that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I think we need to, instead of being at each other's throats all the time, come together and shit'll work out fine,
Everybody need help.
Yeah.
I ain't in the best position,
Right.
but who am I still not to help somebody else?
Right, for real.
I need help sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I use a lot of the resources that people post in the group.
Right.
Share it with my sister, my mama, whoever I can think of that need it. So, yeah.
Yep, all right. So you said earlier you was talking about your family. You said you got 9 of them.
Yeah.
You got a tribe over there. So let me ask you about how was it making it through the pandemic with that size family? Like making sure, I know it was petrifying at first, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure everybody stayed clean and sanitized because we all was on that tip when it first started, like wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? My family, we go to the grocery store and we'll wash all the vegetables down with soap and water and all that, and I know it's only 4 of us.
For a long time, though, I mean, you know my husband. We it was just us going out. My kids didn't leave the house for a long time.
Right.
We didn't have nobody coming in, and they wasn't leaving out. We was leaving out to go to work, back and forth, dropping clothes at the door, and that was it. And then, I'm in the medical field,
Right. So you really didn't have no time off like that.
No,
huh?
I did.
Okay.
My office, I'm a medical assistant or whatever too,
Right.
but my office had shut down. So when they shut down and we went on layoff, I was off.
Okay.
And then I went back, but then I took off when my kids went back. Well, when school started back and they was doing virtual, I took off that whole year that they was on virtual, so that I can be there to help them. It was new to them. It was new to me. It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it was rough, but it was cool. I actually could say I enjoyed that time being in the house. My whole family was in the house the whole time.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think you did you come to like any realizations during that time, like having all that time off, as far as like anything?
We needed that. We needed that quality time together.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Yeah.
We needed.
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of people that told me that. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't realize it. We needed that reset, like that mental reset.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
You needed that, just that one-on-one time.
Yeah.
And even though it's 9 of them, I was still able to find time to chill with just me and one kid, me and 2 kids, me and all of us at one time, just me and my husband. We needed that time.
Yeah. What I was about to say. Yeah, we needed that time because a lot of people realized they needed that time not to be together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
It's crazy. People.
Because we had moments too where everybody separate, going to different room. I don't want to see you for a few hours or for the day.
Yeah, just
we needed
imagine
that.
the people that was like in a little apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
you couldn't get away.
Yes. They probably was catching hell.
Right, for sure, for sure.
It was. I mean, we made the best of it. We enjoyed it. That was the number one thing. That was the most important thing. We enjoyed it. Even though they got bored, we had to find other ways to entertain them.
Right.
We couldn't take you out, so I found myself buying y'all something every week. What they weren't doing nothing else, so let me treat y'all to something.
Yeah, what was we doing during that time? Shit, we was still out and about for real. Even though wasn't a lot of other people while we was out.
Your wife and the kids too?
Yeah. Like the first couple weeks, we like, man, it is what it is.
My babies when I say stayed in the house, even when the state opened back up, my kids was in the house. When it was time to go back to school, I didn't let them go back. I didn't let them go back into school till February this year. And that's because they made them.
Oh,
they made them come. I didn't have a choice, so they told me they was going to have to drop them.
Oh, okay. Wow.
My kids wasn't going back.
Wow.
They had too many. It been too many ups and downs. Y'all still was catching students who had COVID testing positive, and y'all wasn't closing the schools down. Just letting the kids stay home for 5 days and come back. I was keeping my babies home as long as I could.
Yeah, my kids, they go to 2 different schools, and my youngest daughter goes to Bates, and I think they shut down once for COVID. They one kid got sick, they didn't shut down. They cleaned up one day, and everybody came back. But I think like
that ain't enough time.
I think like the whole 6th grade got sick or something like that. Then they ended up shutting down for a few days.
Yeah, my kids go to David Ellis, and they did that too. Like the 7th grade class was shut down, I think, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So our oldest was home. And then she never even got to go back because another class ended up catching it. So the whole school ended up being shut down.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
But it was cool. The kids was ready to go back to school. But
yeah, no, they was sitting up there getting arrested. My youngest daughter couldn't wait to go back.
Oh yeah, They want to see their friends and run around and get on somebody else's nerves, which was cool. Until people in their class started catching it, then they was nervous. They all wanted to stay home.
Right.
But I mean, we got to deal with it. It still ain't over, but.
Right. So I'm gonna take a little station ID break for a second. You tuning in to Spin Cycle with DJ with Love on WDDS, the dirtiest station in the world, live streaming on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It's episode 15 with the founder of Parenting and Poverty, Antonio Greer. Like this shit, share that shit, subscribe to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ring that little bell, leave some comments, let us know how we doing. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been doing my DJ thing, so we gotta have some music talk. So what you listening to right now?
I'm old school. It ain't, I mean, like DJ Khaled, them old songs. I'm still banging Pac and Master P. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. So you ain't got like no new artists that you like?
I listen to Lil Baby and her, Ella Mai, but for real, I'm still stuck on Tupac.
Tupac.
No Limit.
Yeah. You sound like me for real. I don't listen to too much new stuff. I mean, no, I have to, being that I'm a DJ or whatever, and I gotta be equipped for any age group I got a DJ for. But for the most part, yeah, I'm listening to the old school stuff. Like this newer stuff, it don't got the same feeling to it. You know what I'm
my
saying?
kids keep me up on the new stuff.
Yeah.
My oldest is 16.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to what he listening to most of the time. Like, hey, who is this? But I still like the old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody messing with them.
For real. Yep. So what I was about to say. Yeah. As far as the music, give me your top 5 rappers.
Oh.
Not even just rappers, like your top 5 artists, period.
Who I listen to? I listen to her. I listen to No Limit. I listen to Tupac. I listen to Lil Baby. I listen to Megan Thee Stallion. That's my little sis. I don't know. Who I need? One more?
Who you said? You said Pac, No Limit, Megan Thee Stallion, her.
What's this new girl? She made, what is it, Free? That's the name of the song?
Oh, I don't even know what
Free
she
Man
named.
or whatever. Hey, I be listening to Saucy Santana.
Oh.
I be having my little ratchet moments by myself. Future. I love Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, yeah,
music.
yeah.
I love his music.
Yeah. I like Ty Dolla $ign,
Oh, yeah.
too. Yeah, it seemed like he better on features than his own.
His own,
music,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
But I still be listening to him. I like Lil Durk.
I don't really like. I like Dirk a little bit.
I guess my husband play Lil Durk all the time, so it's like I be listening to what he listening to. It gets stuck in your head after a while.
Right.
But
So as far as like new albums, have you heard any new albums? Or
no,
like
you know what? I
said-
don't even be listening to albums for real.
Okay.
Everything kind of be scattered.
Okay. Yeah.
I be banging my nephew, Smelly from the mall. My nephew be out, my little nephew be out here trying to rap.
Oh, he
can
got
rap,
some
though.
music out
Yeah, he do.
Okay.
I know he do on Apple.
on Apple.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll find it and play it sometime.
Yeah, he be doing little shows and stuff too. I don't know where and all that though, but he do.
Okay, yeah, because I've been looking for some local artists to break.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Like
Yeah.
I got my little cousin Big T. She just put out a song. What's the name of that shit? Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, it's hot too. She just put out a song. I got my little dog Ricky Fontana from over off Sussex and Grand River. He just
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So yeah, anybody got any new artists trying to get broken out here? I'm trying to get some artists out here trying to get some music going. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
My nephew little stuff be catchy too. Like I thought he was just a rapper.
Well,
All the
he-
kids knew the songs and was rapping them. I'm like, who is this? They're like, that's Jamel. I'm like, oh my God. But he been doing it for a while. He only 16.
Oh, okay. So he a young kid.
Yeah.
Young kid. He be like.
He
doing-
be doing beats and everything.
Oh, for real.
He been doing beats and stuff for a while. You know, Harold went to school with us. Cooley.
It sound familiar.
Yeah, that's his dad though.
Okay.
And his dad dabbled and stuff in beats and all of that. And he picked it up. And he been doing it like his whole little life, doing little beats and going in my mama closet or whatever, making beats and all of that.
Yeah, that's
He
what's
be
up.
into it.
That's what's up. Yeah, so as far as music, like I'm trying to see how I want to word this. Why do you think that R&B now is not as popular as it was back in the day?
Because all they talking about is sex. I mean, they talked about it back in the day, too, but they was more so back in the day talking about making love and being in relationships and, you know what I'm saying? Their music was just totally different. Nah, all they talking about is fucking and that's it, leaving type of stuff. It ain't like it was.
Right. So what do you think that says about today's society? Like that's the conversation now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
So what do you think that's saying about society today?
They growing up ass backwards.
Yeah.
To me. I mean, that's what y'all look for before y'all look for actually finding somebody that you genuinely into, not thinking about long term.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna get old one day. Y'all don't want to find somebody that you gonna actually love, marry, have kids with. No, y'all gonna have kids with them regardless.
Right. Where you think that's coming from?
And-
You think that agenda is getting pushed on the kids from like what they seeing on the internet and on TV and stuff like that?
Yeah, and it's what's going on in their houses too, though. That's how a lot of kids is raised.
Yeah. I can
You
see
gotta
that.
think about it. It ain't a whole lot of 2-parent households.
Right.
So that's where they seeing it at first.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a single mama, you watching dudes in and out. If it's a daddy, you watching daddy pull up with 4-5 different girls every time. That's where they seeing it first. And then, yeah, they hearing it on the radio, and then they seeing it on TV, and they following right behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I never really thought of it like that. I kind of think, I think it's like you said, it's that's what they seeing, but I think it's more so how it's getting pushed on them from the media and stuff like that.
It is.
I think it's more so that way because you could have a single parent household, and you can have a parent raise you the right way, but if that one parent ain't around or whatever all the time, they working or whatever, you looking at what you tuned into your little phone or whatever or your little device. Well,
that's true.
That's what's leaving an impression on the kids.
That's true. It's not no real guidance.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So.
How you think we can fix that in the world? You think this is something we can do as a community, or you think it's like, more of a personal thing?
No, it's the community play a huge part in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hear it from both sides. Some people say it's a community thing, and some people say you got to fix your household first and then work your way out.
That's true too. Because what will go on in your household does affect your kids.
Yeah.
And if they seeing it there first, that's what they know. Then they seeing it and hearing it on the TV and the radio, so that's confirming it.
Right.
And then they running with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely got to be, it go hand in hand. You can't have it fix it in the community if it's not fixed in your house, and you can't fix it in your house if it ain't fixed in the community.
Right.
So both of them got to go hand in hand.
Right, I hear that.
But you also got to teach your kids too. Just because you see it and hear it on TV,
it's not like really.
Yeah, you don't repeat it. You don't do it because you see it and hear it on TV. That ain't how it go. That's entertainment.
Right.
And a lot of kids don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But they not gonna know it if they seeing it in the house.
Right. Yeah. So basically, you saying like it all goes hand in hand together for real.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. All right, shit. So next year we got 20 years coming up next year.
Yeah. We old.
Right. Time flew like a motherfucker.
It did.
Mm-hmm. So, you had any updates on that? We talking about our 20-year high school reunion.
No, we do need to get on it though.
Yeah.
Because it'll be here before we know it.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely got to get on it.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever. I mean, as far as anything I can assist with as far as shirts or DJing or whatever, just let me know and I'm there. I'm not really going to be the one in there trying to organize or whatever. But,
Look, I told them, y'all come up with the stuff, let me know, and I'll beg the people for their money. Cause that's what they think I do. Oh, Tony good with the money. Tony will get the money out of everybody. I get the money out of everybody, but that's it.
Right.
Y'all can do the planning and all that. I just collect.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to see us do though? Like,
I don't know. The picnic for sure. That's tradition.
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't know. Something fun though, not nothing extravagant. Like I ain't trying to go out of town with everybody and all that.
I
It
seen
ain't
a
that
couple
deep.
people put that in there. Like, yeah, nah, sweet.
Right. We
like,
got people got husbands and wives.
Right. Motherfucker, you ain't seen motherfuckers in 20 years. You ain't really trying to go all out of town with no people.
But
like that.
I wouldn't mind us doing something on the boat.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, chill. Of course, a meet and greet somewhere, but something different and something fun. I don't know. We do need to collab and everybody get together and figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. So, you got anything else you want to plug?
Ooh, not for real, but y'all can find Parenting and Poverty on Facebook. Come and join us. It's just a organization that come together. We vent, we host events, we help out in the community, we share resources. So anything you need or you looking for, comment, make a post. We'll get it to you for sure.
All right. Do you got like a PO box or anything where people can send stuff to or anything like that? You ain't got nothing like that.
That's why I said I'm still figuring it out.
Right.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, people Cash at me. I got a Cash App or whatever for that. So we are taking donations for
Yeah, go ahead,
our
plug all that
books
stuff.
and
Go ahead.
backpacks event that will be in August. This will be our third one. You can buy the product yourself, and we can meet up. You can drop it off or whatever. But we take Cash Apps at Parenting and Poverty. What's it called? Venmo.
Yeah, Venmo. Yeah.
I think it's Antonio Greer. I know that. But however, you can inbox me, you can text me at 313-953-9109. Only for Parenting and Poverty. Don't call or text my phone for nothing else, please. And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, and I also wanted to say, it's good to see all y'all doing good. Seeing you, Crystal, Desiree, Deanna, Dominique, all y'all, even Leo, Devon. You know what I'm saying? Corey, all y'all kids, everybody happy and healthy. So
Yeah, that's number one.
I'm proud to see that all y'all still sticking together through all these years. You know what I'm saying? That's good to see.
For sure. For sure. It's good seeing you and the babies and just being on Facebook watching everybody. These are my little nieces and nephews. Watching everybody else's kids grow up.
Right. Yeah.
Facebook can be a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It can.
Like I be seeing y'all oldest, tall as hell.
6'4".
That mean 6'4"?
6'4" and 16.
Yeah.
Yes.
He going to school to play ball or anything?
He go to Loyola right now.
Okay.
This will be his second year in Loyola. And he played for their team. He trying to play for the Grizzlies or something.
What's that, AAU?
Yeah. He played for Loyola, JV and varsity. And they AAU team. I don't be knowing the names of this stuff. Mamba.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then he about to play for another AAU team. I don't know. He been playing basketball since he was 6, and it's been like team after team after team. I can't keep up with all that stuff.
Right.
I just drop off and pick up. That's it.
Right, that's cool though. All right, man. So we getting ready to wrap it up, man. It's been episode 15. It's been a good one. You know what I'm saying? Got some real information here today. You know what I'm saying? You found a spot where you can donate and help out, or if you need help, you found somewhere where you can go. You know what I'm saying? We trying to build a community here, So that's what we gonna do. Episode 15 of the Spin Cycle with DJ With Love, live streaming on WDDS, the dirtiest station in the world. Catch me on Facebook and YouTube. Episodes air Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Like I said before, like that shit, share that shit, subscribe that shit, ring that little bell, post some comments, let us know how we doing. And we out of here.
Heard you bringing my name up. Know you want me bad. Think I give a fuck. Man, it's right now for price.